Welcome to Lawminds. Now I'm going to explain the murder of Neeraj Grover 2008. With its stunning and puzzling aspects, the Neeraj murder case captured the attention of country and left a wake of unanswered questions and sorrow. The horrible crime has made the whole country disturbing. The inquiry revealed a complicated network of motives, suspects, and evidence as it went along, testing the enforcement force's ability. It has become the most well known murder case in history. Its brutality attracted a lot of media attention. Neeraj was a television executive employed at a production company in Mumbai who was discovered dead in Malad in May 2008. The country was shocked at how one could murder other and slice them to bits. It is so nasty that the accused then placed it in three bags and set them on fire in the bush. The car was tried over 3 years and the verdict was announced in July 2011. However, the court did not view this as one of the rarest cases ever. Who is this Neeraj Grover and what actually happened? Neeraj Grover is a young man from the Uttar Pradesh town of Kishni. He was born in 1982. He came to Mumbai and got employed as a creative executive director for an Indian television show at the age of 26. He was brutally murdered by a Navy officer named Emile Jerome Matthew and his fiancée Maria. Later, his body was cut into pieces and burned on the outskirts of Mumbai. The facts of the case are Kannada actress Maria Susairaj moved to Mumbai to launch her acting career. She got acquainted with an executive named Neeraj Grover, who assisted her in becoming well known in Mumbai. Maria Susairaj was engaged to Lieutenant Emile Jerome Matthew of the Indian Navy. Neeraj went to Maria's home in Malad, Mumbai on May 6, 2008 to assist her with moving and he stayed there. Jerome Matthew contacted Maria late at night and upon hearing a male voice inquired about it. She was given the directive not to let him stay overnight. Jerome travelled from Cochin to Mumbai with the suspicion that they were both having an affair. There, he discovered Grover with his fiancée. In a fit of rage between Jerome and Grover, Jerome retrieved a knife from the kitchen. Grover died instantly after being stabbed by him. Jerome sent Maria to the store after the incident to get knives, curtains, bedsheets, and bags. The corpse was then hauled into the kitchen and sliced into 300 pieces and placed in bags by both of them. In addition to purchasing her friend's car, Maria carried the remains of Grover's body to a nearby forest and set it on fire there. Later, they both changed the wall colors, the bedsheet, the curtains, and the furniture. When he wasn't seen at the office for an extended period, a report was made to Malad police station. Maria was discovered under suspicion since Neeraj had visited her house before going missing. Later, it was discovered that Maria assisted her fiancé in removing the evidence after he killed Neeraj. How did the investigation went and who are the suspects and what were the leads? The forensic examination team investigated Maria Susairaj's house, finding newly bought upholstery and a bloodstain on the door latch. Maria lodged a police complaint on May 9th, claiming Neeraj was missing and forgot his mobile phone. The phone records showed an SMS received by Neeraj's phone on May 7th, which was found to be false. The police further investigated, finding that Susairaj bought upholstery, a chopper, and duffel bags from a mall nearby on May 7th. Susairaj admitted to lying about the car, and the statements of her society, watchman, and petrol pump attendee cleared the way of suspicion. Susairaj confessed to murdering Neeraj Grover, and her fiancé Matthew was arrested. The trial lasted for several years before the Mumbai Session Court pronounced the verdict. And what is the verdict? The judgment in this horrifying murder case was given in July 2011. Emile Jerome Matthew was found guilty of culpable homicide that did not amount to murder under Section 304 of the Indian Penal Code and given a 10 years life imprisonment after the judge thoroughly examined the cases, circumstances, witnesses, and evidence gathered from both sides. Maria Susairaj was found not guilty of murder by the court, but she was punished for destroying evidence under Section 204 of the IPC and was given a 3 years of imprisonment. The judgment given in this case uh, did not satisfy the victim's family. The Neeraj family was not pleased with the session court's decision. They claimed Maria committed the murder and should have received much more severe punishment. The only person who helped Jerome dispose of the body and trick the police was her. Both of them were accused of murder, a crime of conspiracy, having a common intention and causing the destruction of evidence. The additional session judge does not view the offense as one of the rarest. I believe that the accused penalty was significantly less severe for the crime they were accused of doing. How an Indian Navy officer could commit such a horrific crime simply out of rage is very difficult to understand. And the principle of rarest of rare is that uh, it is applied in certain circumstances. The idea of the rarest of rare was first used in the case of Bachan Singh versus State of Punjab. Bachan Singh was held responsible for the deaths of three people and sentenced to prison under Section 302 of the IPC. According to this, anyone found guilty of murder faces the possibility of death or life imprisonment as well as fine. The culprit in Sushal Sharma vs. State of Delhi was given a death sentence after being found guilty by the Session and High Courts, but the Supreme Court remitted the death penalty to life imprisonment. Although the crime was violent, the Supreme Court ruled that it was insufficient to support the death penalty. It's the same thing which happened in this case. And I conclude that the Neeraj murder case highlights the depths of human emotion and brutality of crimes. Maria Susairaj and her fiancé Emile Jerome Matthew committed a senseless crime, killing Neeraj Grover and dismembering his body. The trial and verdict led to mixed reactions from the public. Matthew was found guilty of culpable homicide and sentenced to 10 years of imprisonment, while Susairaj was acquitted but convicted of destroying evidence. The victim's family argued for harsher punishment. The case served as a reminder of the importance of upholding justice principles and promoting a culture that discourages violence and promotes empathy, tolerance, and understanding. Thank you. Please do like, share, and subscribe Lawminds.